Howdy, howdy, and welcome to another wonderful trash take. Today will not be a trash take, however. Today will be the truth. This is not a trash take. This should be the best opinion to have. I don't care. If you disagree, please let me know in the comments down below. But unfortunately, injustice has been served today. Sam Bankman-Fried is walking free. That's right. The charges against him have been formally dropped. He was originally charged with campaign finance violations as well as fraud, but both have been dropped today. The reason, I don't want to sound too much like a tinfoil hat man, but it sounds like basically he paid off the right people. I know aliens were just announced as real and all the tinfoil hats are clapping their hands, but this is a new conspiracy. A new one, fresh off the hot take of my mind, and I just made it up. Fact check, trust me, bro. Sam Bankman-Fried, while he had a lot of money, was donating left and right to both Democrat and Republican parties, senators, whatever action groups he can, giving everyone a bit of the money that he was basically stealing. And apparently the DOJ department today has decided to drop charges. And so it's kind of looking like Biden's DOJ may have been pressured due to some campaign donations is my best guess here. I also saw something like they didn't want to upset the relationship with the Bahamas. I'm sorry, does the Bahama have 200 tons of steel on demand any point in the world, baby? We're the ones with aircraft carriers. What does the Bahamas have? Rich people? I mean, I really don't give it. I don't care about the Bahamas' opinion. I'm not going to lie. I don't care if he's maybe a Bahama citizen or whatever. This man absolutely scammed hundreds and thousands of people with no remorse whatsoever. Then used that money to pay his father, who then paid his legal fees, and then also used that money to donate left and right to both Republican and Democrats, and apparently donate to Ukraine. I'm not pointing the finger here with Ukraine. I'm just going to leave that part out, but that was something I saw he was donating to as well. So it looks like he paid the right hands. He greased the right part of the machine, and today he's going to be a free man. Very unfortunate. Very, very big L for justice today. I really don't see how this is going to be good in any way, shape, or form. The Department of Justice is looking like absolute buffoons. There is no way this man should have been able to walk free after what he did. And I know he's claiming the whole, ooh, I was just leading the business. I didn't know what was actually going on BS. But when you're in charge of a company, you're in charge of a company. If the underlings mess up, you're the boss. Take the credit for it when they do good, and you take the punishment for it when they do bad. That is leadership. To let the leadership walk away for something like this is absolutely crazy. You have to have your head up your ass to think that this is okay. I truly do not believe that this was injustice in any way, shape, or form. I did see a bunch of the finance charges that he donated, and he did give millions of dollars to politicians on both sides of the party. So what I'm going to show you is from a Twitter account called Unusual Whales. This was made public today about who all he had donated to on both sides. And this comes from the Federal Election Committee. So these are everyone that he donated to on both sides of the party. Now, whether you're Democrat, whether you're Republican, whether you're third party, I do not care. These are the people he paid money to. These are the groups he paid money to. This is from the Federal Election Commission because you have to disclose when you are donating money to a federal party so they can keep track of who's doing what and how much. So this is thousands of dollars, by the way. So we gave over $60,000 to DSCC. Biden Victory Fund got around, I'd say, $50,000. Two of Republicans got 50-50. And then it's mainly Democrats from the looks of it, based on the money breakdown here, because he gave so much tens of thousands of dollars to tons of different federal parties in different states. These are random parties that are all donating money to help support Democrat senators, congressmen, all campaigning for Democrats. Same with the Republicans. NRCC is National Republican Congress Committee. He's donating to both sides, and apparently his donations hit the right hands, greased the right wheels, and for the small price of $10,000 here and there and helping the Biden Victory Fund for $50,000, he gets to go free on potentially life in jail for stealing hundreds of millions of dollars. Sorry, for stealing billions of dollars. Absolutely crazy. I cannot believe this happened. This is injustice. This is injustice. And on an interesting note today, I have been noticing a rise, and I say noticing a rise, there are two cases that come to mind. Two different crypto bros have recently ended up basically, one got beaten and robbed for like $1 million, and the other one ended up in a body bag and chopped to pieces and ended up in a suitcase. I say body bag, suitcase. The dude ended up in a suitcase. So I'm not saying this is going to happen to Sam Bankman-Fried, but at this point, he's at the hands of the people, and it looks like the crypto bros don't like getting scammed, and he was definitely a crypto bro scammer as far as I'm concerned. He was more generic investor scammer, so he kind of double dips here. So I don't know what's going to happen to him. I don't know who. I don't wish anyone to die. That is not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying this is not going to be good. I don't imagine that this is going to sit well with a lot of people. It's a failure on American democracy, and it's a failure on justice. This is just a slap in the face to everyone who ever thought that they trusted any system. I cannot believe this happened. Like I said earlier, if you're the leader of a company, anything that happens to that company, you're financially responsible for. Yes, when you have a business, most of the time when the business goes under, that's it. It doesn't come after you personally. But Sam Bankman-Fried lied with campaign promises. He was promising people that his company was valued at certain things, and he was lying about that. I think when this originally came out too, they found out that they were metaverse auditors. It was a virtual auditors paid to walk around in 3D and look at 3D records. I really don't understand. This was so scummy from the get-go. I don't think this is right. I do imagine that CoffeeZilla is going to make a video about this soon, and I'm sure Charlie and Mudahar and everyone else is too, because this is just absolutely, this is fucking hilarious. It's so absurd that, of course, it happens in America, that the country of freedom and justice is faced with this now. Sam Bankman-Fried, after stealing billions of dollars from people all over the world, is now just like walking free on it. I truly don't understand. But yeah, that's the end of this. This was not a trash take. I am upset. I didn't have anyone personally involved, but when it comes to scamming and fraud, they are two different things. Scamming is, let me trim your rune armor. Fraud is, hey, here's a set of rune trimmed armor. Give me your rune armor in the same trade, and then you take the trim armor and it turns into fucking ash. It just deletes itself out of your inventory. That's fraud. That's what happened here. He was promising, hey, I can help you, or hey, store your money with me, it's safe, I'm like a bank, and then boom, collapsed undernight because he lied about the valuation and lied about the system that was supported. Basically a Ponzi scheme. I cannot say in any way, shape, or form what's going to happen in the future. This is very uncertain. These are very uncertain times, and as you can clearly see, this is really fucking stupid. So thank you all very much. I'm sorry this video is not really monotone, or I'm sorry this video is not upbeat. I do try to keep a nice, like, happy aura about me when I make these videos, but this is just absurd. This actually infuriates me. Thank you all very much. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I'll see you in the next video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you're on the same Bankman-Fried side so I can block you. Otherwise, see y'all next time. Later.